We asked the internet what they would like to see us cook.
And the internet replied, red velvet cake.
In their thousands.
Millions.
Which is why we're going to do our version of red velvet cake cupcakes.
Yes.
So individual ones. We're going to make the classic batter, flavour it with cocoa and obviously the food colouring, and then finish with a cream cheese frosting.
Yummy,
So it's all going on here, but we start with the wet stuff, and in this case an egg. So 1 egg into the bowl. Then you whisk.
Yeah.
There we go. Now what makes these red velvet cakes so moist when you cook them, traditionally that kind of almost soggy sponge, is the buttermilk and the oil. Okay, so it's a slightly different batter to creaming butter and sugar together. We use buttermilk.
And you can just buy that at supermarkets.
You can just buy this in supermarkets, nice and easy. Also our oil. This is just sunflower oil. These are all precise measurements, so make sure you get them below. A bit of vinegar. So a tablespoon.
Vinegar?
Yeah.
Cake?
Yeah, you need that to keep the colour. Vanilla extract.
Yeah.
Dribble of that, and then we can start adding in our dry stuff. So a pinch of salt. When you have red velvet cake, it has a very different taste and texture to a regular cake. It's caster sugar. Stir that through. Oh, change of character as well. There we go.
Tag.
Shift work.
Then you go.
And then our flour. Fold that in there. We've got the raising agent there. Our cocoa is going to go in, which gives it that kind of chocolatey flavour. But this is where we need to. It's now brown. This is the problem. So now we have to get to the red bit of red velvet cake.
Sorry, I'm colourblind. It's fine.
And this is where it gets a bit controversial because I'm not normally big on adding food colouring into things, but that's exactly what you need in red velvet cake.
Okay.
You can make it with very natural ones using beetroot extract and paprika extract, but it's not quite as red. If you do want the really red cupcakes, you're going to have to use the food colouring.
Okay.
Special occasion, and we need 2 tablespoons. There's 1. There's 2.
That looks better.
Wow.
So you do need a lot more than you might imagine. You know, when you add food colouring, it's normally just a drop, but because you've got to combat all of that dark cocoa as well, you do need it. Now you've got red on your hand, don't get that on your clothes. Never come out. At this point, we want to very carefully put them into our cupcakes and fill them about 3/4 of the way up so that they rise up nicely.
Cupcakes are one of those things that have become really popular in the last couple of years, really, isn't it? It's, I think, Sex in the City.
That and red velvet cake, I think got 2 kind of winners.
Exactly.
Bang on trend.
Bang on trend.
Have you noticed? Our background matches the cupcakes.
It does actually.
Now to speed things along, we're just going to do 6, but there's enough batter here to make a whole batch of 10. Okay, so no problem. Barry, if you can put those into our preheated oven, that's 180 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes until a knife comes out clean, and then we can do our frosting. So our cupcakes have come out, they've had time to cool in their cases, okay, and now we can worry about the frosting. Right, so butter, which I've softened a little bit in the microwave.
Nice.
If you can beat that with the cream cheese, twice as much cream cheese to butter,
Sweeten
4
it, baby.
times as much icing sugar to the butter.
Whoa!
That sounds like a lot. And we've got that video with all the icing options, haven't we?
Yep, you don't have to do a cream cheese frosting. It's traditional with red velvet,
I'm going to put it up here though.
but you could try those instead. And then, while you're doing that, just really level top. If there's any bit comes over, just take that off because we want a nice level surface to put our cream cheese frosting on. But don't throw that away, we'll come back to that in a minute. So keep going until that's completely lump-free. And then just before our frosting's finished, tiny bit of vanilla extract again in there. This will set up again later on in the fridge. What we basically want to do is take our frosting, put it on there, spread it out, and then we take some of our leftover crumbs and just crumb them up even more. And we can sprinkle those on top so it's garnishing itself, no wastage, so they can just go on top like that. Okay, so if you want to do the rest of those, you can cover the entire thing, but I like to leave some showing through so that you can actually see that they're red. I'll tell you what, they asked for it, Jay.
They have got it.
They have certainly got it.
Yeah.
Remember what's left of our cream cheese frosting? There's plenty left. They can store in the fridge for a good week or so you can use it for all sorts of other things.
They look amazing.
So there they are, our red velvet cupcakes, sorted. The moment of truth, does it live up to the internet's demands?
Ian, come on. Give me one.
Wow. That
It's bright
Red
red.
all the way through.
in one. Wow. So moist.
That's the oil and the buttermilk.
Look at the colour inside. That's incredible. Now, if you like this, don't forget to subscribe up the top there, like, favourite, share, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, we're everywhere.
And we get loads of recipes on our website as well, so make sure you go there, sortedfood.com.